Okay, all right. Today we get to discuss, look into domain name services in Azure Vnets. So last video we had a look at how Vnets and subnets works. So we created a virtual machine as well, and we were able to log in. Uh, in domain name system, domain name resolution. So we going to doing it in a few different parts. First part is today we're going to looking into Vnets, the default method of DNS resolution in a Vnet. So we got a, as I said in a lot previous video, we got a different sort of methods in domain name resolution. That means the IP address resolved into readable names, right? And in Vnets, we're going to looking into a few different ways. The first one, we're going to looking into what are the advantages or drawbacks in domain name resolution in Azure default DNS, which is actually an important number. So 168.63.129.16, that is Azure DNS uh, server. So that's the one we get looking into, that how we get to use Azure DNS server to resolve domain names. And then secondly, we get to looking into that how we're going to use our own DNS servers in Vnets in Azure. And then we're going to looking into Azure private DNS zones and Azure DNS in Vnets. So today I will explain the diagrams. So what are the resources and infrastructure we're going to create. So we're going to create two different VNets in two different regions. So this is, I just rename as the head office VNet in East US region. And the second one is I created a branch VNet in West US region. So they are in two different regions. So to make sure the IP addresses are not overlapping, I selected in the head office VNet 10.0.0.16 range, and it got three different subnets with three different Ubuntu Linux machines. The first one I named as server subnet. It got a virtual machine called server VM, and then I got a second subnet, internet subnet. It got a one virtual machine called internet VM, and then I got a third subnet called client subnet, and it got a Ubuntu PC called client VM. And then in the branch VNet, so I created a one subnet with this range. I selected 192.168.0.016, and then you got one Ubuntu PC in there in a branch VM, and then created peering, VNet peering, VNet peering we using in to connection between two different VNets in Azure. So created a peering between head office VNet and branch VNet, and now they are connected. So we try to look into that default DNS, uh, which is 168.63.129.16. That's the only DNS service we get to use. Try to see whether we can resolve what machine names and which subnets can we sort out. Uh, sorry, domain name resolution between branch subnet and branch vnet and head office vnet. All right, so as I've got uh, a script that's uh, we're going to create the resources. So these variables define the variables we're going to use, and then we're going to create uh, these resources uh, in our sandbox environment. So if I go through quickly this one, just variables here, and then this one's the create head office VNet with subnet, right? And then you create first subnet, the second subnet, and then you allowing access in the role in the head office subnet, and then we creating a update the subnet with the network security group, SSH access to internet sources, and then starting creating VMs. So this is a similar whatever we did it in last video. We created VM. So these VMs are Ubuntu VMs, and then only internet subnet has a public IP address. The other ones I not putting any public IP address. So in here, it's a public IP address double quote. So it's not going to get a public IP address here. Uh, then so the disk is disk size is 30 standard LRS, no redundancy. And then here you're creating a branch VNet, and then a branch security group and branch PCs. And then at the here, we're just creating a VNet peering in between head office and uh, branch VNet. So I can show you pinging two different computers to make sure the peering is working. All right. So uh, last time I only created each resources uh, one time, but I'm going to run this script in a one shot in my um, sandbox environment. Let's see how long will it take to generate these resources, right? Clear. And I'm going to paste. Okay, so what we call copy, and here paste, and then you enter, right? So it is started. Now it's 7:35. Let's have a look. It's about 20, uh, about 21 resources, I believe. So let's see how long will it take to create this 20 one resources. I don't think it take that long. It should be very quick. Uh, maybe less than 5 minutes, or maybe 5 minutes. So um, let's see how long will it take. Okay, so I'm probably we'll see. So almost done some of resources. Let's have a look whether we can see them or not. Resources. All right. Okay, the refresh. Let's have a look. So see that already created some resources. Three now. Let's give it a go. A few minutes. it won't take too long. So I got this sandbox got 3 hours, so should be right. We got enough time, but let's see when our structures, more structures coming in like hubs, spokes, and then probably can do basic firewall. We'll see how long will it take to create those resources in the future. Uh, right. So let's refresh. Okay, so more resources coming up. See that? 12 resources being created now. So it's halfway through now. So these the machines already been created. So you can see these 2S resources. Client VM should be 2S. So refresh. Let's see whether it's hasn't started creating with 2S resources yet. Uh, refresh. It took only 2 minutes. Just started in 7:35, 7:36, I think. 3 minutes. 15 resources. Here we go. Started in client side as well. Branch Vnet is created WestUS. So it should be creating WestUS resources now. You can see network security groups created. Once it's created, 21, 22, 21, I think we are ready. All right. Refresh. More resources on the way. So you can see WestUS resources are now creating. Branch VM created. Refresh. All right, let me go quickly to diagram. So see that this uh, VNet, you can have 3 subnets. So first I'm going to see whether logging into internet subnet, this internet VM, and try to see whether we can ping and try to resolve the name using this name. So once we're looking into this one, if we can, then we're trying to see whether you can resolve from this subnet, this VNet from these machines from there. So DNS, right? So this 168.63.129.16, that's a Azure default DNS server. So let me show you that. Let me go. All right. So resources being created. So I don't need this one anymore. Just going to close this one. So how many resources? So you got 30, 21 resources, right? All right, let me go or go to virtual machines. So you got 4 virtual machines. So 3 virtual machines, Internet VM, Server VM, and Client VM are in East US in head office VNet, and only the branch VM machine is in West US in branches here. So if you have a look, you can only see the internet VM got a public IP address. So the other machine doesn't have public IP address. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to log into this internet VM, right? And see whether I can uh, log into that from here, and then we go just copy. We'll try to ping the machine from there, right? Like it's coming up accept. So got a rule Azure user, Azure user, right? And the password. So we have a very strong password. So what is this password? Very strong password. 123 exclamation mark copy. Right. So okay, yeah. One time how to do it. Right, good. In clear. But I think sometimes you can't see when I'm in the top area in the video. So I'll bring it down. So this machine is Internet VM. That's definitely that's the one. If config, I just want to. I don't think we have that one, so I'm just going to install these net tools. Easy me to do few things when you have that one, right? Okay, so clear. So I'll get some. One thing I want to show you. Let me go into Vnets, right? So Vnet, Vnet virtual networks. So let me open Adobe virtual network first, right? And this is our virtual network. So if I go to here in the DNS server, so you can see here the default Azure provided DNS, which is that is what we are using, right? Azure provided, and also if you go to branch Vnet, same thing you can see default Azure provided DNS. Okay, so normally this config. All right, so 10.0.3.4, that means the first IP address after should allocation, should allocate first three IP address 0, 1, and 2, 0 for network, and then 1 and 2 for DNS. So this is actually uh, the next IP address 10.0.3.4. All right, let's see. We can ping the other machines by using the name, right? Ping, we are in the Internet VM, CLIENT, client VM. Yes, you can ping. See that? You can see this is internal product.net. This is how does it going to be sorting out, and then I'll try server as well. Server VM, server VM. Same thing. So you can ping that. That means it can sort out whatever inside the VNet with a different subnet, right? And let me try to use NS lookup. NS LOOK lookup. NS lookup. We're going to try client VM. CLIENT client VM. Okay, so NS lookup. So it was able to sort out the IP address. Is that the one? Right? And let me try server VM as well. Server VM. Yeah, it was able to sort out, right? And let's see whether they can sort out any external DNS. www.microsoft.com. Yes, was able to sort out that one, right? And now I'm going to clear this one, and I'm going to looking into can we can we ping the other machine, right? So the let me try to ping the machine in the other network. So ping that should be 192.168 So that should be 0.4. Oh, 1.4. It should be 1.4. Let's have a look. 1.4. Yeah, that's right. So we can ping that machine with the peering, but let's see whether we can resolve the domain name from Azure DNS. So that's branch VM. All right, so server can't find branch VM, so server failed. So see that it can Azure DNS can sort out whatever inside their own VNet, that is head office VNet, any subnet, it can sort out, but it can also sort out something go out external DNS, like we were able to go into a Microsoft website, but it can't go in and sort it out what is in one of the other VNet, even it is peered with the peering is working with the other one, right? And if we looking into that cat, uh, what do you call that? I think it system. Where was this located? Just give me a second. Right, I'm going to check something. So this one is um uh, system D resolve.com. This is where you can see what is the names server we've been using. So we using name server 163.129.16. So that is what we're using for the moment, right? And that's what it is, right? And so this is using default server. So now with only using own DNS, default DNS, we have there are a lot of limitations, so we can't use any of our manual DNS settings, or it can only sort out something inside the single VNet. It can't sort out something even it peered into one of the other VNet. So we can't use like a manual DNS, or we can't edit anything. So that's sort of a limitation we have when you're using Azure default DNS. So this is what it is for today. I think let's look into how we're going to use our own DNS servers in VNets in next video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in next video. Thank you.